Chat, what is your favorite video game of all time? Let me know in the comments. I'll let you guys know here in a bit. I'll give you 3 guesses and the first 2 don't count.
No, don't.
No. You do that to me?
Why? Why?
Because this is all you do.
It's all I have.
There's nothing more unattractive to me than a grown man who plays video games. Why, baby girl? I must be unattractive then. Big forehead and all.
You know what I just really hate about men is that they
Oh, here we go. Another misandrist.
go to a golf course by themselves, have no problem joining a group of guys and playing with them for 18 holes.
I'll give you 1 hole to play with. Wait a minute. Okay.
And all of a sudden it's like their best friend, and they hang out with them every weekend. And the audacity of men to be able to do that is ridiculous, because girls, not a shot that would happen.
Yeah, because men actually build genuine relationships with their friends.
Gotcha, bitch.
And men actually have good relationships with their friends. And me and the boys play our game every single week. I play Call of Duty every single week with my day one homies that I've known since high school.
The whole game
Woman goes off on men who play video games, believe it's lazy.
thing.
What's the problem? Jacqueline has this big problem too. Because
It's just lazy. It feels like unless you're getting paid, and there's a line.
What about when you read a book? It's a form of entertainment. It doesn't matter what the medium is. It's just a form of entertainment that you don't like. This is my whole theory of men. This backs up my whole theory of women always want men to be doing something. The one thing they hate that men do is nothing.
It's cool if you want to do it every so often, but to me, I'm like, go educate. Go do something productive.
But what is the problem? Jacqueline has a big problem with it too. Whenever she hears the PlayStation start up, I gotta hear the huffing and puffing.
Yeah.
But if I were to just have TV on, you'd be on TikTok as it is, not paying attention.
It's not that,
so why does it bother you?
Because it's not the distraction of me being on TikTok and us watching TV. It's what you could be doing with that time.
There it is, and that's it. I knew it. I knew it. You women want to task us bad
Yes.
that you're so pissed that we're taking time from doing something.
No.
Wait a minute, you're enjoying things? You have time to do this video game?
Here's the thing.
Here's all the things you could be doing.
Here's the thing, you're enjoying it, but you could also be planning something nice for us.
Yeah, you can't make this stuff up. Women typically always want to task men to do things. Like Cass, I got this chair right behind me, and Cass will come in here and lay down with baby Nichs. They'll sit in that chair and rock in the chair. She'll play her little jackpot party phone games, and then I'll play Call of Duty. And we just sit in here together. We spend time without being we're present with each other, but we don't have to be engaging with each other. POV, you move in with a woman who hates to see you happily playing video games.
Cash?
Yes, just give me 2 minutes.
Fine, I'll just do it myself, you lazy piece of... You... Get off your loser! Oh! What the hell's wrong with you?
She threw the Xbox into the TV. Double homicide.
There's like a $10,000 TV! Yeah, that's all you care about. Maybe now you listen to me. It's a brand new
heck.
I hope one day I make my husband laugh as hard as he does while playing 2K with his friends. I'm telling y'all, hanging out with the boys, man, is something different. And the thing is, your girl's not supposed to be funny like your boys are. You've known these dudes for years. I have friends that I've known since I was 12. I've known these guys since before I hit puberty. How are you going to be funnier than a guy I've known almost 20-something years? Longer? Yeah, longer than that. My oldest friend that I play with, I've known him since I was 12 years old. I'm 35 now. How many years is that? 23 years? I've known this guy for a very long time. Why don't you care? Or why do you care he plays video games? Because this man he's on the game, he's happy, relaxed, laughing with his friends, and for a moment he forgets everything that he feels like he has to bear on his shoulders. Yes. Shout out to this woman, yes. You can just relax and play with the boys. Because, dude, all we're doing, and chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree, all we're doing when we play in the game is getting away and then talking smack to the boys. That's all we're doing. And it's a sign of endearment. Also, put a 1 in the chat if you agree with this. Men give each other a hard time. It's a show of endearment. It's a show that I like you. I only will give you a hard time if I like you guys. That's why I give you guys a hard time. Because I like you guys. And I figured if you're watching, you probably like me too. You're sick. like you like that, you weirdo. But I give you guys a hard time because I buck with you guys. You know what I mean? I feel like you guys are my boys.
If a guy plays video games, that's a big deal breaker.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you this.
Absolutely.
I want to tell you this. The way that you feel about men who play video games is the way that men feel about the fact that you guys do things.
Like,
Facts.
why was my ex-boyfriend fine with it? Why is every guy I'm talking to fine with it?
Why is he your ex?
Gotcha, bitch.
Probably because
Most men will have an issue.
he's not my ex because of like political or reasons.
You're a liar.
He's my ex because I knew that my intuition was saying he wasn't the one. He wanted it. Believe me, if it was up to him, we'd still be together. He's still we're exes. He's trying to pay me for jobs now.
I mean, what does that
I
say?
mean, at least he knows your worth.
Gotcha, bitch.
How he views you.
I would never accept a payment for a job.
I understand that.
But you're trying
But you
to
accept payment to take your clothes off.
say, oh, he's your ex because you do pants. He's not my ex because I do pants. He's my ex because I don't want him in my life.
Okay, so you're attracting negative men that continually
Well, I'm an
hurt you.
empath, so I
I'm
naturally.
an empath. Look at this. No accountability. I'm an empath.
So you naturally attract toxic people?
Well, yeah, they're hot as.
When women say they
I
don't
love it. I love it.
like men that play video games, it rarely has anything to do with the video games themselves, and it has more to do with things like emotional availability and emotional maturity and time management. And a frustration is when a guy is more invested in his screen than talking to his partner. Like if you're in the middle of having an emotional conversation and you're trying to connect, and then your partner is in the middle of a boss fight, it can be really hard to have that emotional conversation.
Oh, God, just shut up. A boss fight? What are we talking about, like this Super Mario? A boss fight? They are never satisfied no matter what you do.
Turn around.
Babe, this isn't a Cadillac.
It's a Jeep Wagoneer. It's just as nice as a Cadillac. I bought it for you.
Are you messing with me right now?
No, you said this.
Look at that. Look at that. Full sleeve tattoo, purple hair, and we're wondering why she's ungrateful.
You wanted an SUV for the family. This is.
I wanted a Cadillac. This is not a Cadillac.
So ungrateful.
Why would you spend money on? How much was this thing?
It's like $100 grand.
It was.
A lot of money. When you should have got a Cadillac.
This is very similar. I looked up stuff that's similar to the Cadillac. This is very.
Why would you try to surprise me with something similar when I asked you for a Cadillac?
You could sit in it and look in it, and you'll see.
I'm about to.
You'll see it's very similar.
Wow.
Can you
So
return it?
ungrateful.
I don't think it works like that.
You're not posting this because
This is. It's paid for. Like it's.
It's a very nice SUV. Those Wagoneers are
I
nice.
mean,
I've
it's
driven them.
pretty, but it's not a Cadillac.
The roses in there too.
That's what I asked for, and you said we couldn't get it.
Saying I'm just a girl is.
This is why I say women are children, dude. She's acting like a spoiled brat.
And you said we couldn't get it.
Saying I'm just a girl is so funny. Like, I'm 28 years old, but like, yes, I'm just a girl. Like, if a man were to say I'm just a boy, oh my God, like that would make me physically ill to hear a man say that. Like, no, you're a man. You go out to work and you do important man things as a man should.
Why is it always the women with a full face beat and they're always in bed? Who you get ready for?
But me, a 28-year-old girl, I am just a girl. I shouldn't have responsibilities because I'm literally just a girl.
You gotta love it, dude. You have to love it. They want the equality of outcome, but not the equality of opportunity was one thing, which they got. Feminism got that. All right, you get the equality of opportunity, but now they want the equality of outcome. That's the problem.
A major red flag in men that's actually normalized in society is a man playing video games.
Okay, all right. This dude is performative. This is what we would call a pander bear. This dude is pandering to women here.
I used to think that this was acceptable growing up, but as I continue to grow old, I just can't seem to justify it. It's like in my mind, a man playing a video game is the equivalent of a grown man coloring in a coloring book.
I don't see a problem with that. You know why I don't see a problem with a man playing video games or a man coloring in a coloring book or a man playing with Legos? I don't think it's a problem because it's all replace video game, replace coloring book, replace Legos with hobby. A man is enjoying a hobby. And who are you to sit there and constitute what level that hobby is at? Maybe he likes video games because it's interactive. Maybe it's nostalgic for him. For me, it's nostalgic. I've been playing video games since I was like 10 years old, maybe even younger, maybe 7 or 8 years old when I was playing Tekken with my half-brothers. I love it. Hopping on the game. I was playing Halo online and talking trash online with the headset. Like, that to me is nostalgia. And it's a beautiful thing that I can hop in and I can hop on the game and I can play with my boys that I've known for 20 years. That's a beautiful thing in my opinion. Beautiful thing. Know why anybody wouldn't want to do that. And also, I don't know why anybody wouldn't want to go to free cash right here. Scan the QR code and you can play video games. You can play mobile games right now. You know what I mean? Go free cash. Get paid real money. 49,000 49,000 ratings, 4.8 stars on Apple. You can only do this on Apple though. I'm sorry, guys. You can I wouldn't do PayPal. I would do like an Amazon gift card, or I would do like a bank transfer. But you can watch movies, you can play games, you can get paid instantly. It's pretty awesome. I got guys here that pay their light bill doing this. That, you know, it's good for beer money. You know what I'm saying? If you want some beer money, it's a great way to go and get you some cold beer money, boy. That's what Cass and I use it for. So it's just beer money. Things we want to do that are extraneous. So scan the QR code. Also have the link in the description there, so you guys can go play games if you want to. You know, make a little bit of extra coin. Don't play them for free. Play them and get paid.
It's like, aren't we just kind of beyond that? It's like, why wouldn't we go outside, shoot a gun, or chop some wood? It's like, I just think that...
What are you, freaking Paul Bunyan, dude? Why don't we just go outside, chop some wood, and shoot some guns? Maybe because that's not your hobby, dude. Maybe my hobby is sitting in and playing video games, bruh. Maybe that's my hobby. I don't like to read. I like to watch movies. Is watching movies cringe? Come on, bro.
If a hobby isn't either building competence or somewhat leading to personal growth internally, whether it's, you know, physical development, mental development, spiritual
development. This dude is a straight up pander bear. It's talking about you got to better yourselves at all times. No, people can take a break.
It's like,
so taking a vacation, you're not bettering yourself, so it's a waste of time. Brother, get out of here, bro.
Why are we even doing it? Like, why are we wasting our time with a video game for a quick dopamine high?
It's almost as if men can't have relaxed fun anymore. I really feel like this is coming from some sort of script that his girlfriend gave him.
Yeah.
Guys, it's okay to play video games if that's what you enjoy and it's not overtaking your life. It's also okay for you to individually decide that you don't want to play video games anymore because you want to spend your time doing something else.
Creators who get on here talking about grown men shouldn't be playing video games, y'all are insufferable. Bro, so long as you don't overindulge in video games and put your responsibility...
Well, it's just like anything else, right? You can play too much golf. You can play too much pickleball. You can go out shooting too much. You can do any hobby too much, especially if it's to the detriment of your family or it's to a detriment to your interpersonal connections or, you know, the people around you. If you're negating your family or you're avoiding your family because you want to go hit golf balls, I see that as the same thing as being addicted to a video game.
Aside, you can play video games. Is there no room for leisure in the life of a grown man? I don't understand it. What? Like, I get if you say don't go to dangerous environments, like don't go partying and drinking where drugs and violence is going on, or there's a high possibility of it happening, or a higher possibility of it happening in this place than any other place. I get that, right? Like, especially if you're married or in a committed relationship, going out to the club and partying and doing all this. I get saying totally stay away from those places. But being in the comfort of your own home after like a long day of work, you've relaxed, you've done everything you've had to do as an adult. You can't sit back and play some 2K, some Fortnite, some Call of Duty.
Well, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think video games are one of the greatest inventions besides like the car. I love them. I think they're great. If I could play them 6 hours a day, I probably would. But dude, I'm a simple guy. That's one of my hobbies. Maybe your hobby's something else. Maybe you like to chop wood. Maybe you're Paul Bunyan's cousin. I don't know. I like to shoot guns too. I just bought a new 6-hour 365 9mm. Absolutely love it. I was at the range straight. Loving it. Having a blast. And then I went to the indoor golf range and was straight knocking some balls around. You're sick. I know you knock balls around, you weirdo. But you guys smell when I'm stepping in. You know what I mean? Guys just have certain things that they're into. I'm about to start playing pickleball again. I haven't played pickleball in years. I think pickleball's fun. It's a good way to do some cardio. And I'm so old now that my back goes out more than I do. So I got to be careful what I do. If old people can do it, I can do it. I think I took a Viagra last week and it got stuck in my throat, and now I've had a stiff neck for 4 or 5 days. You know, I'm just playing. But for real though, my dildo, you guys have probably heard that one. That's definitely a recycled joke there. But there's just certain things that certain guys like. Let me know some of your hobbies in the comments. What do you guys like to do outside of, work? Everybody's a little bit different. Different strokes for different folks, bro.
Need men to get bank accounts, houses, they have careers on their own.
No, you still rely on men. It's just indirect now. See, men have always been in between women and the real world. That your office job is not real life. Here's another depiction of that. Here's men going out to face danger and build things on the outside in order to create a safe space for women on the inside. This is how it's always been, and it still is. You just don't understand that because you're too comfortable. Men still do all the hard work. If all women stopped working right now, we'd be fine. If all men stopped working, everyone would die. And that is, again, because men make all the food and build all the houses and the walls, and they used to guard the border. I guess they gave up on that. Women have never done that and can't. Men still do all of the necessary things to create the space for you to have your girl bossing fun time. The way it works is that
working overtime at the Lululemon.
Men are always really happy for men to do the hard, dangerous work until times are really good, until we build something better than this. And then you look around and you go, hey, men have more than us. No fair. To go to the government, which writes some laws for you, which makes you equal. And then you are disgusted by men who are equal to you. So without equality laws, it's very easy for women to find men they respect. And with equality laws, it's very difficult. And then everyone tells these men that they're worthless. And then they go, okay, well, I don't want to be this guy, so I'll just be this guy. And then they never grow up and they never do anything. And then you hate them even more. So your girl bossing crap is just not going to last very long because women cannot do what men do. You can't do that work of building the physical world. And what you're doing now is just sort of taking it away from men and having it for yourself without giving them anything back, which makes them go away. And then, like, imagine if you had to build a house. It's not going to happen. And then when men go away, then there is nothing in between you and bad stuff. So you might want to stop being so mouthy.
I'm probably going to get a lot of hate from women who are dating men who play video games, but I just got to get this off my chest. So you know how, like, men will say that they need to come home and then just, like, turn their brain off, and video games does that for them? I'm talking, like, healthy, like, you're still an adult, but this is your downtime. Well, let me just say, ladies, you're missing out. So I've been watching him play his Xbox game, and it got me, like, really intrigued. So he got a new Xbox. I got his old Xbox. I'm like, hey, can you show me how to play this game? I don't know if it was a blessing or a curse, because on Saturday, I played that game for, like, almost 6 hours. My eyes were like... And every time I come home, I just want to play it. So when the kids are in bed...
So you get it now.
Kitchen's clean, I, like, run to the bedroom so I can play. And then sometimes he plays, and then we talk to each other in a party. But it's awesome. You should try it.
I think if more women did that, they would realize how happy it is. Like, dude, playing video games is awesome. I remember I was in, like, 2nd grade, and when Spyro the Dragon came out, it might have been 3rd grade, Spyro the Dragon came out, and I was addicted to that game, dude. I went to school thinking about Spyro all day. I woke up early just so I could play it for, like, an hour before I went to school. Like, I absolutely loved that game. That was probably one of my top games as a kid, was Spyro. Here are the things that are bothering me about you this week.
About you this week. Number 1, you play too much video games. Number 2, you play too much video games. Number 3, you played video games for like 2 hours before I even got home. Then I tell you, dude, you've been playing too much video games today. And you're like, no, I just got home like a half an hour ago. It's literally been like 5 hours. You've been playing video games for 5 hours. He's like, oh, we hung out today. No, we didn't. We got dinner for half an hour. The rest of the day, you've been playing video games. He's like, whoa, hanging out with video games.
What is it?
It'd be like that, though, bro. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. It seriously be like that, bro.
Playing video games as a grown man is weird to me. Why do men play these games all day? It's because they're fun, like scientifically. They're engaging and they're rewarding.
So much
and
fun.
That gives you. They're just really fun.
If you enjoyed
like, if
this
you've never
video,
played a good game that like you've really enjoyed, I feel sorry for you, because it's one of those things where these games are legitimately, some of them are so much fun. Like, I got cast. I was telling you guys about this. The new Resident Evil Requiem came out, right? And I just put it on because I was like, any new game that comes out, I'm so skeptical of buying it because there's so much woke bullcrap out there right now. Everybody's like, there's a female protagonist and she's that. And it's like, bro, just stop it. I'm cool with female protagonists sometimes. Like, I played Dead Island 2 and I picked the female character, but it didn't like slow me down and there was no woke agenda, which I was cool with. I played Assassin's Creed Shadows and there was a female sumo wrestler who was your companion. And I was like, there's never been a female sumo wrestler ever in existence, ever for the history of everdom. It's never happened and it never will. It's like against the rules to even have a woman step on the mat. So like, stop that. Stop that. That's stupid. Stop it. It's dumb. Stupid. But I put on Resident Evil Requiem and she really got bought into the story. She's like, oh my God, these graphics are amazing. Wow, this storyline's really good. And she doesn't like horror movies. She doesn't like thrillers, horrors, none of that. She's like, oh my God, this is really good. And it's super gory. She hates gore. But she was like following the story better. She's like, oh, look, Chloe. Is that the same girl, Chloe? And I was like, oh, how you know all this? She was like following the storyline. She was really enjoying it.
We go into the
women lacking accountability. See what we got. We're switching gears now. I'll go to the Twitter.
We go into the hotel room and he asks me for a, which I don't know what that is because I was raised Mormon and because I was homeschooled and I didn't know. He explains to me what it is and I'm like, well, that sounds kind of weird. I'm nervous to do this. He's like, I'll guide you through it, whatever.
Jeanette McCurdy detailing her first sexual experience with a then much older boyfriend on Call Her Daddy.
It's squirts in my mouth and I'm like, what was that? Something came out. I thought, did he pee in my mouth? What the is happening? I will say I've seen the headlines. I've seen a lot of the headlines that are flying around town.
And this headline acted as inspiration for her new book, Half His Age, out January 20th. The fictional story inspired by Jeanette's real-life May-December romance.
That was my entry point into, a real form of sexual activity.
The Nickelodeon alum doesn't name names, but she says she was 18 and a virgin waiting for marriage when she started dating a man she met on set who had a girlfriend.
Felt a lot of guilt and shame about that for a long time.
He had a girlfriend while you were seeing him?
While I was seeing him, yes. While the dry hump makeout sessions were happening, he had a girlfriend that he lived with. It was initially positioned to me as sort of like, I'm not going to leave her. I'm not going to leave her, but I want this, which is, I mean, come on. Right, I'm not going to leave, but I want to pursue this with you. So it's like, don't get your hopes up. I can have my cake and eat it too, but you can't.
I don't know if y'all can hear Cass. Cass is in the nursery right now. It sounds like it sounds like baby Nick's had a blowout and it's on her feet.
Brother, it was a difficult reality to come to terms with.
Jeanette says after a lot of twisted dynamics, the guy eventually left his girlfriend to see if he and the actress could make it work. She ditched the whole waiting for marriage thing, a choice she stands by.
I eventually did have sex with him. I disregarded my self-imposed rule of no sex before marriage, and that was definitely the right decision for me. I'm so glad that I did that. But having sex with him the only way I can describe it is that there was an addictive component where it was afterward there's the crash and then it just kind of ramps up again in anticipation for the next sexual encounter. The basis, one of the main factors that plays into how the types of decisions I make is my mental health, and that comes truly first and foremost.
What I will never understand with women in general is how they want to shame men for liking younger women, but they in turn like older men. Make that make sense. You like older men, right? So wouldn't it make sense that older men like younger women since you ladies like older men? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me that's like it's the preferences, it's their preferences, and then but a man's preference is like demonized, but her preference is cool. It's just absolutely wild to me. It makes no freaking sense. It makes no freaking sense. None at all. None at all. None at all. None at all. Wait a minute, chick. I think I've been meaning to react to this. Woman exposes the truth behind a lot of these female influencers afford their lifestyle. So why the long face? Goodness.
When I first moved to Miami, I remember being so amazed that these girls were making so much money off of supplement deals and like the stuff they advertise on Instagram. And I was like, wow, like how are they getting paid this much? And they would be posting.
She's head fishing. Like that head is her. I thought they called her head the longest yard. Shots fired! Good Lord, I thought my forehead was long.
Their lifestyle, like, like soft life, whatever. And I was like, oh, good for them. Like, I'm not a hater. So I was like, oh, that's dope. I remember when I found out, after being like a little more integrated into the Brickell downtown Miami crowd, like a lot of these girls are actually escorts, and that's how they're paying for these apartments and cars and jewelry. Duh. And so for all the girls that like are watching YouTube and TikTok and being like, oh, like I'm gonna move to Miami and I'm gonna be a fitness influencer, blah, blah, blah. You can make a lot of money off of social media. But what you're seeing online is not quite the reality for a lot of things. So I just want to...
They're prostitutes, bro. Duh. I feel like I knew that, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's just, that's what it is, bro. That's what's, you know, I'm really not surprised. You know, that's the nature of it. And, you know, it's just, sadly, that's the world we live in, you know? That's the world we live in now. Do women really know what they want?
Why did you pop Peace, Billy? I'm just not physically attracted to him. And why not? He's just not my usual type. I don't like anyone that has hair.
What?
If you do have hair, it's got to be properly styled, like well kept. And I don't really like do-rags or anything outside of the house. And just because this is every day, but I just kind of expect you to show up.
He's like, I'm cooked.
Yes. Thank you. I am celibate and will be abstaining from anything.
Nah, you better sell a bit of that to somebody who cares. You can't be celibate when you've already sold a bit. You know what I mean? Chat, am I right? Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. You can't be celibate when you've already sold a bit. Shubba should have bought a Honda, put it on a t-shirt.
Sexual until I'm married. What is your stance on that? Is it a yes for you? Yes. We've got
I thought she said no. I thought she said no do-rags. I thought she said no. What? Women really don't know what they want, bro. They just need... That show has exposed the hypocrisy in the dating market, man, of how stupid women really are, bro. It just exposed them. So I saw this video and was like, man, this kind of is a cult from a guy that went to college and did the whole fraternity thing.
Every day starts a different round. You wake up every morning and find out which houses you were invited back to. Girls are dropped from houses every day.
So this is basically saying like sororities are like a cult.
Every day starts a different round. You wake up every morning and find out which houses you were invited back to. Girls are dropped from houses every day.
Until preference day, when you have 2 sororities left.
Bid day. The day that
if it ain't snowing, some men ain't going.
the girls find
Looking like a blizzard out there.
out the sorority I wanted, did I get? It's an event. It's a process. It is not for the faint of heart.
You get to open up an envelope. It says the sorority that you're invited to join. And then you
Rush week, dude.
literally run to your new sorority home.
Are they going to run home to the home they want?
I'm not going to bid at all. Some girls just bail out before the process is over. So savage, but at the same time sweet.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. The cult of sororities, man. Goodness gracious. It is wild work. Men should not lie about their age or height, but it is rich and not without a sense of irony when it comes to a woman who wears a full face of makeup, has lip filler, Botox, and uses filters.
Here's why women are deleting Hinge almost instantly. Men are out here...
Okay, here's what she says.
Here's why women are deleting Hinge almost instantly. Men are out here lying about their ages. And we're not talking about lying about their ages.
Bruh, she looks like Sid from Ice Age. I just don't get the eyes, man. It's the eyes, Chico.
By a year, 2 years. No, men are out here lying about their ages by 10 years. That is not a mistake. That is intentional. And if you can so easily lie about your age, what else are you going to lie about?
Wow, the irony.
No self-respecting woman is going to go on a date with you or be told on the date that you're 10 years older and stay on the date. Men are also not putting their profession in their profile. You don't need to put like the exact company you work for, but you can put lawyer, finance, marketing.
Have you noticed like the ones that she mentioned, that's what most girls want. They want you to be a lawyer in finance or in marketing.
I'm not going to go on a date with someone if I don't know what you do for a living. If you were over the age of 30 or in your 40s, you need to put in your profile if you have or do not have children and if you want or do not want children. That should be such a given. The fact that people are leaving that out is, again, very weird because I'm not going to go on a date with someone and then find out, oh, I don't want kids when I want kids. That's a waste of everyone's time.
How old are you, though? Because if you're like nearing 40, them eggs are shriveled.
Then we also have the men that lie about their height. Women don't want to show up to a date and they're thinking a man is 6'1" and in fact he's 5'9".
It's the same thing with you ladies. We don't want to show up and you be a big back.
Big back, big
when
back.
you're showing us pictures from your college days.
Like, we're gonna notice. Women are allowed to have a preference
You're wearing a full face of makeup, lip filler, Botox, and a face filter, and you're talking about all this stuff.
on their height, just like men are allowed to have a preference if you like a blonde or a brunette. We just need to, in general, be honest about everything. People are just leaving out information.
You're joking, right? Be honest about everything. Take the makeup off. Suck the lip filler out of your lips.
And then we're all spending time on dating apps for men to not message first or at all.
Y'all wanted equality.
Or send a dry hey or just be pen pals. Like, sorry, no. We're on a dating app.
Here's my thing. These women are older, still alone, and think they have the keys to success. Clearly, you don't know what you've been doing. Clearly, you have no clue what you should be doing. So the last thing you should be doing is telling other men what they should be doing when what you're doing isn't even working. It's like a blind man teaching you how to shoot a sniper rifle. Dude, you're blind. You can't see. Free. Sit. Shake. Good boy. Thank you, baby. Free. Oh, sorry. I dropped it again. Dude, my bad, dude. Yeah. So this is why I always give the analogy, like, if you were learning to fish, who are you going to ask? The fish or the fisherman? Don't worry. I'll wait. You're going to ask the fisherman. I'm not going to ask a fish how to catch a fish. I'm going to ask a fisherman how to catch a fish, because clearly, if he's got the title of fisherman, he's doing pretty well. He's doing pretty well. So I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. Ain't that right, Lokes?
Won't they do?
You already done with that? Wow. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It was good to have you guys out, man. Until next time. Peace.